Okay, I think I'm back. But yeah, this time not only we were having frame drops, but it's actually disconnected the stream. Yeah, there we go. We are back then. Just refresh. But I'm sorry it's happening, although I think it's a Twitch issue, so I can't do much about it besides maybe changing the servers. But like I was saying, thank goodness this is the last year of this level, so we are close. We are almost getting there. So hopefully we won't need to be facing this issue that much. Yeah, it's back now. Let me see what Meowser was saying about the consoles. He had a PS1 and then a PS2, but since then he has been a solid Xbox fan till the Xbox One. And then since then he has been mainly using the PC. I was imagining that, yeah. Many people that stopped buying Nintendo consoles in the past, they they kind of are PC gamers today. I understand you went through the other consoles as well, but a lot of people that used to play Nintendo in the past, they are PC gamers today. Wait, Twitch just rewinded itself? What do you mean by that? Are you saying that it's not only happening to me? Yeah, in here it's looking normal again, yeah. Welcome back, Electro. Oh, you went from your phone to the computer? Maybe the Twitch app is not looking good either? I was thinking it was on the servers. But man, this level has been so easy because not only people were not complaining about getting lost, but also they are not complaining about the prices. I still haven't had to change the prices of anything. Oh, never mind. Speaking on the devil, there is something I should drop the price, right? But it's just the merry-go-round, so it's all good. Yeah, this level was way easier than what I expected for a comeback to this game. Oh my god, I just remembered something. Maybe I do have a better Bowser than the one I mentioned. Although I still really love the Mario 64 Bowser a lot, but maybe I should pick as my favorite Super Mario RPG's Bowser, right? Let's not forget about that guy. Yeah, he's great too. He looks even better than the one in the Mario 64, considering it's a Super Nintendo game. So yeah, probably my favorites would be those two, the Super Mario 64 and the Mario RPG Bowser's. I wonder which Mario character they will come up with next. Because like for Super Mario Odyssey, instead of coming up with a new Mario character, they kinda recycled Pauline, for example. But I'm curious now to wonder who would be the next friend of Mario, right? Because another thing they have been doing as well is like mixing up other characters from other games into the Mario universe, so everybody can join Mario Kart and Mario Tennis and even Mario Party, but especially Mario Tennis. Or actually, I should say Mario Kart too, right? They have been putting Link and villagers into Mario Kart. And also speaking about Paper Mario the Origami King was a big hit, to my surprise. I understand they brought back some elements to that game that were long time forgotten, but honestly I still don't think that game deserved that much love, or I don't know, it still could have been much better than what it was. But it was one of the best selling games as well. Like, I'm not sure how. Wait, you were participating in a weekly RollerCoaster Tycoon competition? I want to hear more about that later. But thank you so much, Electro. I may be finishing up the stream soon, so you won't be lurking for too long. Yes, as soon as this year is over, I'll be finishing it. And then I will use this time that is probably earlier than normal for when I finish the streams to be cooking my burgers. And also to be following up with the news of Big Brother Brazil, because yes, I confess, I have been watching Big Brother Brazil, and even though it is like a, let's say, artificial dumb show, there are times in your life that all you want to do is to get distracted and, you know, drive your mind into something dumb. And yes, Big Brother Brazil is my dumb choice. I don't know if you have a word in English for like, is, this won't be a word in English. I'm trying to translate it from Portuguese, but it's going to sound strange. Is like getting alienized a word, it's not right. Because there is a word in Portuguese that's like close to that. That's about this. It's like to really get distracted into something dumb or something useless and feel happy about that, or like not use your brain power into something more worthy or important. Although this Big Brother Brazil's edition or series has been very heavy on many topics, that it's been interesting to watch it because of the fuss it's causing into society even. Because the people in there are kind of crazy and not good examples of people. So there is also that. Yes, Electro, they will be very simple burgers because I don't have cheese, ham, or anything fancy. But I will go for like white bread, ketchup, oregano. I will be slicing tomatoes, but I now can also slice some green peppers and a fried egg. And then it's going to be an egg burger with some salad because I do love salad on burgers. Many people, or maybe most people, they don't like salads on burgers, but I love it. Like, it adds some juiciness to it, makes it more fresh, less savory, or like less fatty even. If there is a burger with salad, that's the one I go. But most people would go for a very greasy cheese burger, right? If it is cheddar cheese, I'm out. I can't go cheddar. Not a fan. And speaking of burgers and Big Brother, yesterday they had a freaking competition in there that was sponsored by McDonald's. I have been craving so badly McDonald's. But thank goodness I have my own burgers at home, so I'm going for those. Yeah, they are giving me a lot of useless rides now. I could build them, but I kinda don't wanna go for the work. All of those transport rides, I don't think it is also necessary. I hope your McDonald's is better than the US version. So, Meowster, I think that maybe it's not better because you guys in there have so many different burger options that raises the competition, and then you have more food chains, or you have more options, and then because of that, quality may vary a lot between all of those restaurants or burger shops. In here we don't have that many options, so in the end what's good could be standard for you. But I love McDonald's in here, but I'm pretty sure you guys will have something better than McDonald's in there, but I don't hate it. What has been making me sad in here though is that every time I have been ordering burgers from Burger King like I did last week, I feel like they are not making it extra tasty, or like they are not. We have a word in Portuguese for this. It's caprichar. There is no word for that in English. I watched a video of like impossible to translate words in Portuguese into English. That's one of them. But basically the idea is that they were not making it extra great. Like they were not being nice enough to add some more sauce, be more careful, and give it a better attention, or giving you something that would surprise you positively. No, they have been delivering only very plain and standard burgers, and that's it. Like, we can't go past this quality. And that has been disappointing to me because in the past I used to love because they were extra everything. They had more sauce, they had mayo. When you open the burger then there is mayo everywhere. Now the burger is coming here and getting here dry. And I'm like, where is the juiciness of it? So they are providing very standard burgers. So I'm disappointed on them because of that. But regarding the taste, I prefer McDonald's burgers. You never eat fast food though, that's actually very good. The quality is terrible. I I'm seeing quantity over quality though. I mean, I don't wanna say that I accept any bad thing, I don't. But I'm a very hungry person. So I always eat on quantity. Even though I'm very skinny, I have a pet worm in my stomach or inside me. And it demands food. So every time I'm ordering something, I gotta go thinking more on quantity than quality. And because I give preference to quantity, I also need to go for better prices. And normally places that have better prices don't have a lot of quality. And then it's because of that I go most of times for quantity. Because if I only buy a delicious burger, I will still be hungry. I need to buy like 4 shitty burgers to finally start to stop feeling hungry. Today I think I will be frying or making 3 burgers, and then I will be eating cereal as well. I have been loving that I bought more cereal, and I'm trying to eat cereal kinda every night. So I'll go for burgers and cereal. But what I can tell you is that in here, people do love both. People love McDonald's and Burger King. The only one of those fast food chains that I kinda hate is a Brazilian one, so you guys wouldn't know it. I will never understand how Brazilians can eat on that place. They are not only bad, but they are also very expensive. One chain that people complain sometimes is Subway. But honestly, I wouldn't say that I have had trouble with Subway. I can understand what people say sometimes that there are some Subway restaurants that can be better than others, and then they can make you or give you a better sub. They can use that Portuguese verb that I was saying, like caprichar. They can like make it extra better or extra everything. But no, I never really had like a big deal with Subway, unless it is like the lack of ingredients. Yeah, maybe the lack of ingredients would be my complaint about Subway. You go there and then there are no green peppers or pickles, then come on. I know they are not the most popular choices, but I love those. But Burger King and McDonald's, people love them. And like I said earlier as well, Wendy's tried to come to Brazil. They opened two shops in São Paulo, but sadly they closed down, so I never had a chance to try their burgers. Because people seem to not enjoy them, or at least maybe not in comparison to the others, maybe. Maybe Wendy's is not that great as I hear people saying, or for some reason São Paulo's standards, because that's where Wendy's tried to be successful, is higher than my standards in Rio. Although I gotta say, Rio foods suck. If you're coming to Rio, don't expect to have like amazing food in here. At least not in comparison to other places in Brazil. Okay, I think I'm back. But yeah, this is annoying. Wendy's is so much better than McDonald's and BK. Yeah, that's what I hear from people from the US. But I was surprised to see that in Brazil it did not hit as hard as the other two. That's why I was saying that maybe I should drop my expectations a little bit. Also, hey player hater, welcome. How are you? Yeah, it's back, but I'm hating that I'm going down and offline every time, right? Sadly, it's not a very stable day for Twitch. But you know what's funny? Like I was also saying in the very beginning of my stream, the weather has changed in Rio, so it's rainy, it's cold, but I'm pretty sure that I'm not getting disconnected or that I'm not having those server issues because of rain outside. Normally when I deal with issues on my stream, it's because I'm getting power outages or it's raining or there is a storm happening. There is something going on outside, but it's not the cause of this. So that's kind of like a coincidence. Oh, your internet browser is actually lagging a lot too, even for typing in chat. Maybe Twitch is going through some crazy things as well, like maybe it's not only the servers that I'm using to stream, but also, you know, the interface. Meowser usually doesn't get burgers though. He's a chicken guy. You'd love to get some fried chicken from this place here, right? This is a chicken park pretty much. The only food we sell here besides the chicken is tentacles. But yeah, we have only fried chicken stalls in here and tentacles right here. So do you like KFC, Meowser? We also have KFC in Brazil, but I'm not a chicken guy, so I have never gone there. But honestly, I also don't know the opinion of Brazilians about KFC. I don't know if they like it or not. All I know is that we have it. But I would say that all of the friends I have met in my life, they were never really hyped for KFC. It was like a place we used to never go. So maybe that means that it's not that great. But we used to go to Subway, to Burger King, to McDonald's, to Pizza Hut, to Domino's. But then about those last two, maybe not Pizza Hut, but definitely Domino's. I'm pretty sure Domino's or Brazilian Domino's will be worse in quality than American Domino's. That's one thing that I can say. Domino's in here is very standard. And when people from other countries they talk about Domino's, I can imagine it being much better than the one we have in here. Although Pizza Hut, no, Pizza Hut has a higher quality in general. It is more expensive as well, but their pizzas and their products are great. Like they also have those appetizers. Yeah, they provide quality. But you know, one one brand or one food chain that gets very huge in here, I was even mentioning it earlier today, Outback Steakhouse. Man, Outback Steakhouse is like the favorite place for adults to be hanging out with, I don't know, their work colleagues or I don't know, college friends. It's like the place where people go to when they are living their adult life or something, or even to celebrate their birthdays. Yeah, Outback Steakhouse is huge in Brazil, like very huge. You like making your own fried chicken, so you don't like KFC that much. That's actually true, right, Meowser? You're a freaking chef. So of course, you can do better than them. But you like the spicy chicken sandwich at Wendy's or Chick-fil-A? Oh yes, I have heard of Chick-fil-A. I have heard of Chick-fil-A. And also those other very common fast food chains you have in there, like Taco Bell and... Wait, how is the other one called? Chipotle, right? Chipotle. We don't have those in here, but definitely I have heard a lot about them. Okay, this level thankfully was easier than what we expected, but man, I gotta say that the selection of rides in here sucks. Seriously, water coaster, water slide, monorail, both monorails. So thank goodness we overcame our difficulties and struggles with the rides we had, because if we were dependent on new rides, Jesus. Ghost Train, it's like a series of bad rides in a row. Maybe the water coaster is not that bad, but like the other ones are bad choices. You are not a fan of Outback Steakhouse? Because you like privately owned restaurants, not chains? So you are saying that because of the business, not because of the food, right? Or do you also don't like the food of Outback Steakhouse? Yeah, Joe Dancing wanted the freaking bloodshed roller coaster that we are not getting on this level, but we got the other bloody ride, right? Which is the water slide, so that it is, but I'm not building it at all because this is so deadly, so dangerous. Nope. Oh, you think it sucks as well, like the food they have as well? So now you are making me wonder if they have a big difference on quality, because in here I don't I don't think it's bad. Not only that, like everybody freaking loves Outback in here. You're probably just snobby. No, maybe there is a big difference. A big difference on quality between our Outback and yours in there. But I would say that there are some things they have that I think they are a bit overrated. For example, the blooming onion. Actually, blooming onion, right? I'm not a big fan of that. They serve more than a steak, though. Yes, I actually like to go to Outback Steakhouse to order salads or their burgers. Although sometimes I don't go for the burger because I think it is overpriced. But it's a good burger in my opinion. But you pretty much on prefer to cook your own steak. Yeah, maybe that's the situation in here. Like, I wouldn't say that Outback's steak is like a barbecue steak, because when we are like dealing with steak and then people are cooking themselves the steak, the first answer that comes to my mind is barbecue. But then I wouldn't say the one we get from Outback is the same as a barbecued steak, you know? So maybe people usually don't cook their own steaks like that, like they do in Outback Steakhouse, and then that's why they like to go there instead and have the ones they serve. Because yes, in here I can think of people going for uh, barbecue cooking when they have to cook their own meat. Yes, I heard that blooming onions are a pain to make. Yeah. Wait, I'm saying blooming, but it's blooming, right? I need to pay attention to my pronunciation. A pan-seared ribeye in a cast iron is the best in your opinion? Maybe the other situation that happens in here is that, well, this is just a guess because I'm not a big meat lover, but maybe the other situation is that people normally don't buy cuts, those meat cuts. And then if they want to eat them, they go to Outback, you know? There are other meat cuts in here that are more common for people to be buying. More simple cuts, even. And then when they are cooking meat themselves, they go for more simple meat dishes that are also more cheap. But then when they need to like celebrate something or they want to hang out with friends, then they go to a more expensive option, which is the one they have in Outback. But there is also that thing, like when people are cooking meat, they normally go for more simple cuts. Or they go for a barbecue, which I don't think it's going to be the same as Outback's steak. It can be close maybe, but not the same. But you know something else that they always do in here that catches the attention of everybody? Outback has free refills of like soda and drinks. That's a that's a trap for Brazilians. Like one big reason of why Burger King is successful here is because they do the same. Yes, refills are not very common. If I need to think on two places that do that, Outback and Burger King. Not sure if I can think on another place. Exactly, I know it's more common out there. It's not in here. So people really like Outback because of that. And they can be drinking and drinking and drinking and like spending hours chatting with their friends and everybody. That's actually another difference between restaurants in here and in the US and other countries as well. Here in Brazil, there is no great pressure for you to like leave your seat after you're done eating, even though the place may be crowded and then there are people in the queue waiting to get a seat so they can have their meal or something. I heard from videos before that in other countries people are more um, understandable maybe about what is the right timing for them to be leaving their seats and then leaving the restaurant so other people could enter. Here in Brazil it's more messy than that. Like if you wanna still be chatting or enjoying your time with your friends, you stay there and whatever. So those refills are a big part also because of that, because there are many groups of people that will spend like hours and hours uh, chatting and being together in a restaurant like an Outback. While I heard that in other countries it's more common for people to be like, okay, we have finished our meal, let's leave. No, in here people may be there like up until the end, like up until when the restaurant is closing. So yeah, I think that's also a situation that can promote those places that have refills instead of other places that don't, because then they won't be in need to be like ordering things every freaking time, or they just pay for the refill and then they can stay the whole night talking and chatting and drinking something. Is that really a thing, or were the videos kind of teaching me wrong stereotypical situations of other countries? Oh, finally people are talking about problems in here. But yeah, in here there is no like, I mean, there is a pressure, of course, if you feel like more polite to leave your seat to another person to have it, and then if you can be more aware of that. But in general, it's not something that people care that much. It's not going to be a big deal. Most places in there do have free refills. No, in here they are paid. Yeah, in here they are paid, but in Burger King and Outback Steakhouse, they are not expensive, but they are paid. They have a value, and then that's why we are more typically obese. Yeah, the soda can be very bad for everybody's health. But when I go to Outback, I don't go for those refills because I have been avoiding soda. I go for the delicious, freaking addicting orange and strawberry juice that I was mentioning earlier today. That juice is so good. It's very artificial, maybe very full of sugars as well, but it's so good. Even though I may be spending more money on buying it instead of buying a refill, it is worth because I freaking love that strawberry orange juice. But what I normally order there is a salad that has a honey mustard sauce. I love it. And they used to have a combo that you could order a salad with a jacket potato, which is pretty much a baked potato. Yeah, I used to really like that combo. And then if I'm there with my friends, they would order some French fries or the blooming onion, but I'm not a big fan of the blooming onion. And of course, a steak too. So we talked about fast food chains in Brazil and in the US, but what would be your favorite? Even though I haven't been prioritizing this one, maybe my favorite would be McDonald's. But I'm thinking on quality and also prices, right? Because like Outback's great in here, but it's expensive. But yes, I don't prioritize McDonald's at the moment because Burger King has better prices. And like I was talking to Meowser, I'm a person that goes for quantity over quality, so I gotta go for the places with better prices as well as I'm buying in quantity. Although once the pandemic is over, I may be able to go back to the McDonald's place, and in there I may be able to enjoy their offers and combos and stuff. It's just that when you order their products online, it's more expensive than how it is in the place itself. So it makes it not worth it. Sadly, there are some, let's say, regular dish places. For example, places that sell rice, black beans, salads, and then a grilled steak or a grilled chicken. There are some restaurants or food chains like that in here, but sadly they have been going so downhill in the quality. But like 6 or 7 years ago, I could still maybe say that those fast food chains would be my favorites because they had like a very good meal for a good price and they were delicious. But today the quality is so bad, and that makes me very sad because then it kind of presses people to go for something more unhealthy because it's going to taste better, like Burger King, McDonald's, and Subway, instead of eating like a good plate of beans and rice and salad. But yeah, the quality has gone so downhill. Or at least in my city, because there is also that, like the quality of restaurants and food chains can change so much from city to city. Oh, they gave us the cotton candy stall. Man, it's been forever since I last have seen cotton candy in my life. And we got the souvenir as well. So I will save the cotton candy for another place, but I will place the souvenir right here, right in the entrance. In the end, this raft ride was a big hit. Like at first I was like, man, this is such a boring design for it. It's it's doing it. The freaking ski like to goggles is the best. And you know what? Let's play some music. I mean, it's successful, but the satisfaction in there says it's only 50%. Oh, because a lot of people want to go on something more thrilling than this? Why is this sounding like Final Fantasy? Jesus, I can only hear Final Fantasy from this track now. It sounds like Final Fantasy 9 to me. Am I crazy? I mean, it's the last Final Fantasy game I played, so maybe that's why that's the one that's coming to my mind. Also, I hope that Square Enix reveals more information for their next Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 16? Yeah, 16. Even though it's medieval looking, I'm very curious. And I actually thought it was a good call for them to go back to some medieval aspects instead of cyberpunk and steampunk or modern looking Final Fantasy styles. It's going to be a good refreshing atmosphere. Although many people were sad about the trailer though, some people were not very excited for it. But I actually liked what I saw. You really enjoyed Final Fantasy 15, but you only played it through once right after it came out. And then you know it got a lot of updates and changes since then, so maybe you would like it even more today, right? I know that Final Fantasy 15 is one of those Final Fantasies that, you know, you will either love it or hate it. But I wonder by the time I finally play it myself, what's going to happen to me. I actually think I will like it. Maybe I won't like it as much as the OG Final Fantasies we have played in here, but I don't know if some people can still like it, like you were saying, Meowser. And normally a game needs to be very horrible in so many things for me to hate it. I'm feeling like I will probably like it too. Maybe it won't be super remarkable, but it may be fun. I'm actually very excited for the gaming news of this year because we are so blind on news about upcoming games. So it's pretty much anything can happen, kind of. So the next time there is going to be a Nintendo Direct or something, I feel like they are going to drop some bombs in there. I know there is Breath of the Wild 2, Metroid Prime 4, and all of that stuff, but there gotta be some other unexpected releases coming up soon as well. My bet, like I mentioned in one of the streams, is for a new Mario Golf. Yeah, I think Mario Golf is a safe bet. We already have a Mario Tennis. They are missing a new Mario Golf. Not only this level has been so easy, but also we are getting all sorts of awards. Yeah, the only, maybe not only, but the only two problems I saw on this level were the confusing paths for sure, and the horrible choice of rides. But besides that, very easy going level, and I really appreciate that game because if you were dropping me a hard level at first, I would be struggling much more than this. So this is a very good song, but in case you have never heard my favorite song of this game, it's the Summer Style. Yeah, if there is a song on this game besides the merry-go-round music that gives me nostalgia, this is the one. This song to me is like going to the beach, watching the sunset, seeing the ocean. I miss you so badly, ocean. Our park rating dropped a little bit though. Why is that? At least people are liking the music. It's probably because of this bathroom situation. But I don't know where else to place a bathroom. It's probably because of the people that are getting stuck or lost in the Great Wall Path. Like there, for example, and then they can't find a bathroom. If only I could place a bathroom inside of one of those chambers. Can I place a bathroom right here? No, it goes up, right? I mean, that's not too bad. It kind of fits the tower. Wait, where is my level now? Yeah, it looks nice next to that tower, right? Even the colors match. But I think that's going to be it. GG here, right? So a place for a candy apple stand, or stand. Um, maybe here? I gotta buy more apples. I had some, but they kinda turned bad. It took me so long to decide on eating them, but when I wanted to do it, they were already rotten. So I gotta buy more. This next week, I think I'll buy more eggs and apples. Last week was like the cereal week. I gotta have more cereal. This next one shall be the apple week. Really, they don't want to go there even for $1? There we go. They are still saying that rural drop is at a good value. Isn't it the same price as... Oh my god! This was not planned! This was not planned! But they have some perfect symmetry in here. This is like the Lord of the Rings and the Two Towers. Oh, it is cheaper than the Tower 1, right? Well, now it's too late for me to make changes. But I can't believe we have this similarity. In the end, this level was Hogwarts, right? It's a freaking amusement park in the middle of a castle. But there we go. The most challenging thing about this level was actually to stream it because we were having the server issues. Let me save, and then I'll be waiting for the fireworks quotation marks to pop, right? This is such a tiny detail that I love about this game. Yeah, this was RollerCoaster Tycoon meets ASMR. Well, but that's it for our first level of the return of RollerCoaster Tycoon here. Let me just take a quick look of, or a quick look on, right? On what's next. Wacky Warren, a park which has much of its footpaths and coasters underground? Okay, that's going to be hard. If I if I was struggling with like a park that had lots of its paths on ground, imagine underground. Well, maybe I should be playing some Mario Brothers, as we talked a lot about Mario today. Mario Brothers World 1 Level 2, so I can get the underground vibes in there. That's going to be challenging. Hopefully they don't ask for, I don't know, crazy coasters, like an objective of coasters, because that can be painful. But we are going to check that out on next Saturday. Sounds fun. I'm very curious. Should we spy on it? You know what? Let's spy on it. I'm curious to see what the heck is this. Wait, to achieve a monthly income from ride tickets at least 9,000? Okay, so the good news is that this is not time based. We can play this level forever up until we achieve that. But it means that we gotta have a lot of freaking rides because a monthly income of 9,000 sounds a lot. But I kinda like the way this is looking like. They say that it's mostly underground, but it doesn't mean that it needs to be always like that. I can like place things on top of it, right? And it seems to be a huge, oh my god. Okay, I actually like this park. It has a very flat looking surface. It's huge. It has some water lakes in there too for us to be messing with it or with them. Should I dare checking the underground paths? It's not too bad. No, it's not too bad. It's more organized than the previous level, come on. Yeah, this is chill. This is actually a very good level. So yeah, we'll be playing that next Saturday. Tomorrow we'll be back to Digimon World. Let's see if we can get the same blessing that RollerCoaster Tycoon gave us today with a new level or with an easy level actually, and then a new Digimon tomorrow hopefully. But guys, that's going to be it for tonight. I'm going to make my burgers and check some Big Brother Brazil, and Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'm sorry for the disconnections, although they were out of my control because I imagine they were Twitch being crazy. But we'll be back to more RollerCoaster Tycoon on Saturdays, Digimon World on Sundays. That's the new schedule. Let's see which of those infinite long games, right? We can beat first. Maybe Digimon World, who knows? And yeah, have a great night. Take care, and I see you then. Goodbye.